Do you sometimes feel stumped about how to make your Minecraft world look a little bit more realistic? Well, I have one piece of advice for you. Go for a walk. Actually, outside, not in the game. Go outside and just take a look around and see how things are built. One thing that you will probably notice is that the roads in real life are a lot wider than people make them in Minecraft. Now, as you can see, this little road is 3 blocks wide. Plus we've got this little gutter part here. But 3 blocks wide, that's 3 meters. A car would probably be able to fit through here. And that's about it. 1-lane road. This, of course, you couldn't fit a car through here. You couldn't even fit... I doubt that you'd have a horse going through here. A real horse, that is. You have to think about scale kind of differently in Minecraft because it's not as apparent. 1 block is 1 meter. 2 blocks is 2 meters, of course. So 2 blocks high. So if you're looking right here, let's turn around. So you can see I'm actually kind of tall, aren't I? Yeah, so in Minecraft, if you are 2 full blocks tall, which you are not, you're pretty tall. So these things like this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters tall. So yeah, scale is really deceptive in Minecraft. But also, take a look around on the sides of streets. You're going to have trees, you're going to have sidewalks, you're going to have plants and bushes and light posts and all that thing. Just take a look and see. And this can give you some inspiration about how to make your world a little more realistic or even more lively. However, if you're looking at modern houses, you'll notice a lot of them have just plain straight up and down walls. You won't have much texturing, so it can be a little bit plain looking, can't it? So a lot of people like to build in medieval style, which admittedly has a lot more detail to a lot of the buildings. So if you're looking at modern style, it's simple. It is actually really simple and plain. Now, going back to the streets. Now, it depends on the kind of street. If you're on a big, wide main road, I don't have anything like that here. You're going to want room for, well, if you're building a modern, or a modern, not building, but a modern city, you're most likely going to want to go with 3 blocks for a lane. So if you got a 4-lane road, you're going with 12 blocks wide. That's a lot of room, isn't it? That's actually quite a lot of space. So you're using up that much space for a road. And I think a lot of people feel that might be a little bit too open. But most people build small, build close in, and it's very different from reality. Now, there are, of course, let's say in European cities, going around the old city, you'll notice the roads are fairly narrow. And if you're out in the main roads, of course, they're wider. But a lot of the back roads are incredibly narrow. Now, I lived in Japan for 11 years, and a lot of the 2-way roads are really only 1 lane. They are so narrow, you can't fit 2 cars, but 2 cars still drive down them. There's usually 1 car pulling off to the side in a driveway or something. But that's the way it is. I've driven in Japan, and it's a pain. It really is a pain. But it gives a lot of character. And the amazing thing is just looking around on the side, like along buildings, for example. So you'll get things like, flowers and just plants all over the place. Sometimes you have a garbage can. But you just have to think about these little tiny details. And you can get that inspiration just by walking around. I do recommend walking in a place that's like not a big city downtown, but maybe a small town's downtown, or just go into a residential street and just see what it's like. Sometimes those back streets in commercial areas can be very interesting, and especially in historic cities. And it's a very different feeling, if you know what I mean. But think about that. Just go outside, go for a walk, or go for a bike ride if you want to go a little farther, and take a look around you and think about how you can incorporate some of these details in Minecraft. It's very interesting when you do go around and look and see what's really there in reality. But do you have any other tips like this? Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.